Hey everyone, today I'm excited to give an update on ShibaDoge. I've talked about this project several times in the past, and I'm back today to give you guys an update because they're giving us an update on their 888-year plan. So we'll talk about that vision of theirs and we'll check out what that actually means. They are actually having an AMA today at 6 p.m. PST. So if you're watching this video today, check it out. If you guys missed it, I'll make sure to put a link so you guys could check out the wrap up of everything that they've talked about. But super excited to give you an update on this project. I'm a big fan of this. I have two of their NFTs of their Doge army, which I showed in my previous videos, which was awesome. So let's just jump right into it. ShibaDoge. Here on the website at realshibadoge.com. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on what this project's about. You can watch my previous videos for that. I wanted to go over this update that they posted on Twitter. They said, after many weeks of soul searching, the time has come. Our vision of unity for the next 888 years. That's a long time. Elon Musk will see you on Mars. So we'll talk about this and then their vision. And I think it's really cool. Obviously, I'm not going to read through all of it. I'm just going to kind of skim through it, highlight some points, but I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check this out. So prologue: the people are the only legitimate foundation of power. So this is the vision of unity for the next 888 years. So you could read this if you want. Again, I'm not gonna go through all of this, all of it, but it says, as I sit here writing this, realize the importance and meaning of this document. I do not take lightly the responsibility of laying out an 888-year vision that will serve as a foundational document to you, our ever-growing community, for years to come. I will personally not know the impact of this vision, nor can I guarantee that it had any impact at all. I also realize that a 100-year vision may be equally as effective, but a higher target, even if we have a community that don't see it to the completion, sets a precedent for the basis of thinking that has no boundaries. So what they say is the purpose of this document is to lay the foundation of work what may be a community that lives in 2100 and beyond, to carry forward our original values into what may end up being Web 4, 5, 6, or something completely different. So they kind of talk about like the historical perspective. Obviously they talk about some hardships that we face right now, but they're really saying that the community is the forefront of it. The fate depends on you, the community of today, of your children, and dozens of generations to come. So they kind of talk about, you know, where we are now, where we can be, and they kind of talk about in terms of like investment. They said, they gave an example, a couple examples. They said $100 investment in Amazon IPO day would have yielded more than $1.8 million, all in less than 25 years. So they're saying that if you think about, now we always think about, okay, this, if we could have been early on something, what is it going to look like a year from now? But what is something going to look like from 10, 20 years from now? Something as small as like $100 could mean a lot in the future. So now what am I really getting at? It's clear, isn't it? The world is moving ever faster as technology disrupts our global economy. So they're just talking about what is opportunity, how to seize opportunity, when to find out whether a project is, and nobody really knows, right? Like probably 25 years ago, people would look at Amazon and be like, okay, well, what does this really mean? But the idea is that great investors look to invest in ideas, vision, and mission. They don't trade, they invest. So they kind of talk a little bit about that. And then of course they talk about why ShibaDoge is an interesting project. The proof is in the pudding. You're probably wondering what this has to do with crypto and ShibaDoge. Well, the window of time for early investors in Shiba, as for many other tokens, was even shorter than all those combined. At the start of 2021, a single SHIB token could have been purchased for a Microsoft fraction of a penny, 10 zeros to be exact. 12 months later, the price dropped 6 zeros and delivered more than 45 million % return. And then their example was $5 invested and held at the beginning of 2021 would have made you a multi-millionaire at the start of 2022. It's a new world, people. And so their idea is that things grow quickly and even more quickly than before. Like I said, it took Amazon, those examples like that $5, the $100 example, it took 25 years to get 1.8 million, but the idea with SHIB and potentially ShibaDoge, it could be a lot quicker. Crypto moves fast, people are moving fast, and technology is moving even faster. So they kind of talk about this and how obviously everything is digital, how everything is changing, and that everything is moving faster than it is. So definitely check this out, read this part. They also talk about decentralization, the importance of that. They said the hope is that this imagined future forms the essence of ShibaDoge experiment. Obviously, ShibaDoge is early. Everything that they're trying to do is early. Obviously, there's a lot of crypto projects that are early. I mean, everything is considered early in the crypto space, but the idea is, what is their goal? Do they have the community behind it? And like I said, it's really up to you to decide what you want to be a part of and where you want to be potentially now and in the future. So they talk about the future of ShibaDoge and where's this opportunity, where's this excitement coming from. So they talk about contract renouncing. At some point in the future, the time will come to renounce our smart contract. That means the further changes are no longer possible. Additional innovation will be limited to the confines of the central framework. Those will have a hyper-deflationary tokenomics adjustment in the future. They have an 888-year liquidity lock. Long after we pass and generations upon generations have gone, our liquidity will remain locked. Some might ask, why only 888 years? So their idea is that they want to provide security for the community for generations. The Unity DAO as well. A healthy community is one of the self-governs. Then a DAO are a form of governance in crypto. They give the decision maker power to the people. So they essentially want to make sure that you guys have power for the foreseeable future. And it really, the future of this project depends on you guys, the investors of the project. Open source protocols, they talk about that as well as being an opportunity to really build out their ecosystem as well. So missing on the pillars of our future, we believe blockchains are not just for a few coins as they are today. Most tokens, of course, live on blockchains, for example, Ethereum or network or Binance. I mean, majority of them do it now, but that could potentially change in the future. Obviously, assets like digital assets like NFTs are a fairly new thing, but what's that going to look like in the future? Nobody knows. And so they kind of talk all about this. What is this going to look like? But where is this going to be? And they're saying, obviously, that they think ShibaDoge is going to be a huge part of this because of the community, because of their vision, because of their commitment. So it's really up to you guys is if you want to be a part of this. So they said ShibaDoge, as conceived today, is the first step. We're not bringing peace to the world or the universe yet. But how can that even be possible when something as small as Shiba and Doge are at war? Not even a fraction of our population of this planet can get along. So they kind of talk about there's going to be bumps along the road. There's going to be things that are changing. But the idea is that if you stay with a community that wants to make sure that this project goes and lasts for a long time, then whether that changes what they focus on, what they do, as long as the community decides and together, then I think that's really important. So they kind of give some examples there. And then the last paragraph says, all great change starts small. If it starts great, it fails because there's no foundation. We learn from the errors of history. Style transformation can never originate from modern day monopolies, big corporations, governments, but from human equivalent of individuals and DAOs. This is where we are starting. This is why ShibaDoge is the path and way of unity. So they kind of talk about this. This was kind of something that they put together, Peter and the founding volunteers of this, something they really wanted to kind of put out like a real mission statement and real vision of where they plan to go. And, you know, whether that's going to be, where that's going to be is unknown, but they plan to do it together. So that's kind of the real reason they wanted to do that. But if you guys have any questions, I assume they're going to be talking about this on AMA today on Telegram at 6 p.m. PST. So that's 2 hours from now. It'll probably be like an hour and a half after I publish this video. Obviously, check out their Telegram, check out this Medium article, and let me know what you guys think about this. I know that their vision is very vast. I know there's not a lot of specifics on specific things, but I think that's important because they want to remain fluid and really leave it up to you guys for the future of ShibaDoge. So definitely check this out if it's something interesting to you. I'm going to keep you guys up down this project like I always do. Definitely check out the AMA. I'll probably do a wrap up in a couple days highlighting some of the stuff that they talked about. But if you guys had time, please join and ask questions and be a part of the community. But that's Real ShibaDoge. I'm going to keep you guys updated on it. That's Real ShibaDoge at Twitter. And the website is realshibadoge.com. I'll put the link in the description for you guys to explore on your own. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.